Hey, wait. Before you skip ahead, just to let you know, you can actually watch the full version of this on our Patreon, and you can actually watch next week's episode a full week in advance. I mean, it's very easy. I mean, right down there in the description, or right up here in the corner. Feel free to give it a click, and we'll see you there. We're switching to the dub. That's right, you heard correct. We are switching to the dub. The main reason for that is because since we started posting stuff with the dub, we've been getting hit less and less by Toho. So for the time being, we're probably going to do all of Season 3 and also potentially Season 4 if that's where we need to go with it. I don't know. That being said, though, My Hero Academia... we're finally to Season 3. So we did Season 2, and then we finished up the Two Heroes movie, which was pretty good. Pretty damn good, not gonna lie. That final punch, though, man. That final, double smash. I was like, yeah, that's some epic shit. And now into Season 3 we go. And I think they're starting up summer camp with this, I think.
I guess so. They have a summer training camp that they're all going to go to.
Yeah, which the training never ends. Training must always commence and must always take precedence over anything in terms of fun and being a kid. There are no kids at UA. There are only future heroes.
And then there's Mineta.
Okay. I'm probably Nick, just in the future, you're going to be editing this, so Mineta, as known by his other more effective name,
Nope.
Grape juice.
Or the
Nope.
because I mean that's kind of that. Let's be honest. That's all he's about. He's like, you got to lay in her lap. I hate you. It's like you got close enough to the point where you could potentially fondle her breasts. It's like, look, kid, I get it. Anime titties are awesome. I mean, I think pretty much any anime fan, gay or straight, male or female, can agree with that.
I gotta tell Mike about something
Oh
funny.
no, go
I
ahead.
was playing Siege with people last night from the community, and all of a sudden I hear my own voice come through the fucking Discord, and it's like, nothing wrong with anime titties. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, who did that?
Someone had a soundbite of him saying that. Ain't nothing wrong with anime titties.
That was disturbing to hear myself all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was
Not expecting.
because I remember when it happened, you were just like, "What the fuck?
I was like, what?
What?
Ah,
Whoa,
that was weird.
was that me?
I mean,
Do I sound like that?"
clearly they agree with you because they're like, the writers sat down and they're like, okay, we need a little perv in here just so we have an excuse to draw him anyway. Even though we're calling out his behavior, we still get to draw.
Well, okay, Yayarozu, I understand why, and that's actually an explanation that's given in the manga. They actually said in the manga she actually wanted her outfit to be even more risque, so she'd have more skin space to pull from. But they told her, no, you have to tone it down. You have to. And she's like, okay, fine. And then, of course, there's the one with the new girl, which I think gets introduced in this season. The one with the blue hair. They keep talking about her, and I'm just like, guys... You're arguing over a fictional character. You are literally saying, "Oh, this is sexist, everything and that." Japan doesn't give a shit, right? Japan looks at the outrage that happens here in the United States, and they laugh their asses off at how pathetic certain groups are here in the United States.
Look, they just have stacks of yen. They're just
yeah. I guarantee you that's how it is because. As long as people keep buying their stuff, they are a pure capitalist economy. You think here in the States, it's capitalist? In Japan, holy hell. Japan, if you can, this is the same country that sells used panties in vending machines. That's right. You are not. That is not a joke. They legit do that. The fact that Japan's economy is deregulated to the point of where it is, I mean, pretty much allows for small businesses to pop up literally anywhere. And because prices are so cheap over there for animation compared to here in the States, I mean, I looked the other day, there was one movie I was looking, it costs about $40 million to make. That's $40 million US. Now, this film looked amazing. I guarantee you an American company could try and do something like that, and they would not be able to do it for 2, maybe 3 times the price. It shows you how talented a lot of people are in Japan with art, and not only that, but people love anime. I mean,
People do love anime.
I mean, follow the money. Follow where the manga trail goes. It goes to the otakus who have very deep pockets, and they'll keep throwing money at it. But anyway, we got this here. We got this queued up. This is My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 1, Game Start. Here we go.
Today, we'll be looking back on All Might's achievements and his incredible rise to...
I figured it out. Why the hero killer pisses me off so much, and why those UA brats drive me crazy. It's because of All Might, smiling thoughtlessly, as if there's no one he can't save, like he's undefeatable.
Izuku Midoriya was acknowledged by Stay, the man seeking out true heroes, as worthy. He judged Tomura Shigaraki quite differently.
I'll show society just how fragile their sense of safety is.
Me and my classmates are out for summer vacation. But that doesn't mean we have time to relax. We've got a training camp in the woods coming up. And I want to be as prepared as possible. Mineta, Kaminari, hey!
Hey, Midoriya.
Come to the pool with us.
The pool?
Yeah, some fun before the training camp.
Why don't you start by giving me a rundown of all of Class A's abilities?
Naval laser. It's basically a belly button laser. Then we have Mina Ashida. Quirk, acid. Her quirk is frog. Quirk, engine. The engines in his calves grant him super speed. There's Ochako Uraraka. Her quirk, zero gravity. His quirk is called tail. He can manipulate his tail as if it were an arm or leg. Electrification. He discharges built-up electricity from his body. The spiky-haired one is Eijiro Kirishima. Quirk, hardening. Anavoice. He uses it to control animals and insects, but it can't affect humans. Rikido Sato is strong. Quirk, sugar rush. He turns the sugar stored in his body into pure power. Dupla arms. He can make other body parts appear on the tips of his tentacles. Her quirk is called earphone jack. Tape. It has many uses. He can shoot sticky tape from his elbows and use it to apprehend his opponents, or simply to swing around through the air. Dark Shadow. He commands a devastating bird-like shadow that gets wilder when there's no light. His quirk is half cold, half hot. He can emit ice from the right side of his body and flames from the left. Her quirk, invisibility. She's invisible. The sports festival winner, Katsuki Bakugo. Quirk, explosion. His quirk is superpower. He can increase the power and physical abilities of isolated appendages or his entire body. Pop off. The balls he pulls off his head can stick to anything, though he himself bounces off them. Her quirk is creation. She can create any non-living thing from the lipids in her body.
We were wondering about the form we turned in a few days ago, about the pool.
Oh. The school has granted you permission. You're allowed to use the pool until 5 p.m.
Thanks! It was a smart choice to invite Midoriya. He's a great cover.
If it had just been us, we wouldn't have gotten permission to use the pool, I bet.
Wait,
I could jack slap that little shit because I know what he's doing.
Yeah, apparently that's what the school said. How unfortunate. I was supposed to spend several weeks touring Venice with my parents.
What is your life? Why don't we hang out at the school pool over summer vacation, huh? Good idea.
My real I was working on a formal proposal
Undo it.
right away.
Yep.
All the girls in their swimsuits.
It's our duty to support our classmates.
Just imagine how voluptuous the girls are going to be outside of their uniforms.
There you are, slowpoke.
Oh,
What are you guys doing here?
Since we
Muscle
were in
boys.
training at the pool, I messaged everyone to see if they wanted to come with us.
You did what?
Tokoyami's not what I was expecting.
Well, I can't wait to see those skimpy suits.
I don't know what I was expecting, but
I didn't know you guys would be here.
Get school bikini, foiled again.
You know, school suits are still pretty hot.
You're an asset to our class. Let me thank you.
Oh, God.
Now, don't just sit there.
Give him a hug.
Come sweat with us. All right, let's take a 15-minute breather. I brought these for everyone. Please drink up. At the entrance exams, I couldn't imagine the two of us would get along, much less become such good friends. And yet, during the practical exam, you did put Uraraka ahead of yourself, even though saving her meant you might not pass.
It had always been a dream of mine to attend All Might's alma mater someday, even though I knew it was a long shot. And then, when Mr. Aizawa said the person in last place for the fitness test would be expelled, I was sure I'd be going home.
You weren't perfect. Indeed, your methods were reckless. But I could feel the tenacity and drive you brought to each test. I believe that's the reason Bakugo and I lost you in our training round.
Thanks, Ida. I'll work even harder from now on!
You'd better! The next time I beat you, I want you to be at your strongest, you damn nerd!
Gotcha!
Hey, I got your message. Sorry I'm late. Took a while to convince Bakugo to come out.
We could make this training a contest. Hey everyone, I propose that we see which of the boys can swim 50 meters the fastest. A friendly race.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
First speed turbo! How was that, you sidekick?
What do you think you're doing? You didn't even touch the water.
And call freestyle swimming!
You're supposed to be swimming! You two?
Woohoo! Damn. He beat Ida.
Nice one, Midoriya!
I feel like this is just like a recap for the beginning of season 3.
I think so. There's some stuff
Became known as
that's...
the Hosu incident. Bakugo, Todoroki, Midoriya, as winners of each heat, you'll fight for first place. Get set.
Nope.
What happened?
What?
Why aren't they using their quirks?
5 p.m. Your authorized pool time is officially over.
Damn
Hurry
it.
up and go.
Can't believe he stopped the race like that.
Yeah, I know how you feel, but cool your blasters, man. Those two aren't just your opponents, you know? They're our friends.
Shut up!
All Might, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
I am here because this is where my journey began.
Young Midoriya, the summer training camp will be tough. Try your hardest.
I will.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Not a lot happened in that episode.
Well,
Seems like a in between, like a recap for like a new season after like a big break or something.
yeah, there was a lot of like flashback and repeats of stuff we've already seen.
yeah.
So, I mean, other than like the pool scene, like it was mostly just like recapping everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I don't know.
Well,
I know, like, I've heard people say the season's awesome, so it's not
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
a trend
yeah,
or
yeah.
anything. But
I'm
just
not...
for a first episode, I kind of wish they had done a little more. But
Yeah, this isn't really one where they come out guns blazing like they do with certain... Because whenever I remember... what was it?
Isn't it kind of normal that they'll do like little teasers sometimes? Like if they have like a break and it's like a year between seasons, like halfway
Yes.
through a summer, they'll like release something to kind of...
Well, yeah, they'll release a refresher, or if they're doing, say, for instance, the anime Seven Deadly Sins, what they did was, after the completion of the first season, they actually did, like, a prelude to the next season, which a lot of people confused for season 2, and they're like, how come this is only, like, 3 episodes long? It's like, it's because it's a prelude. It's not season 2 officially. It's a prelude to season 2. And, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Season 2 of Seven Deadly Sins, I have not finished. I've actually gotten only like 3 or 4 episodes in, but a lot of people have said it's really good. Might go back and finish it. But that being said, though, My Hero Academia, for what they're doing here, I can understand why this is sort of like a recap episode, because I remember when Nick and I did Goblin Slayer, people told us to skip one episode, which they said was nothing but a recap. They said go ahead and skip this. It is literally nothing but a recap. There's nothing new added, and it's because I think it was the episode right before the finale. Because I remember the one episode that we watched were like right at the end, and you saw all the footprints, and it's just like, oh god,
Yeah.
this isn't going to be pretty.
I think it's slightly ridiculous when they do recaps like that, especially during the first season of something. It's
Well-
like, do you really think that nobody fucking remembers? That's literally an obvious money grab. Like, it's just trying to extend your shit out by one extra episode.
Yeah, potentially. And a lot of studios do get flack for that. However, you know, people don't always come into stuff wanting to watch the whole series, which is weird. I find that very weird when people don't want to do that, when they don't want to watch the whole series to catch up and then watch the ending. That's always how I've done it, because I enjoy the journey to the ending.
Yeah. The only case like I wouldn't want to do that is like with series like
One Piece,
where it's just like fuck that noise.
Which
ain't nobody got time for that.
Like almost 1,000 episodes, dude.
Yeah.
Which, like I've said, dude, they are releasing the films that are effectively catch-ups of the different story arcs. Which I'm really hoping they do an Alabasta one, because the Alabasta story arc is really good.
Yeah, those are much more understandable for like a recap style thing. It's like whenever your series gets that fucking long, it's just like, hey, if you don't have time to get into this, but you would like to get into this, here's this.
Yeah, it's when it becomes so long, the length is actually alienating to new fans that
Yeah.
can't understand.
I remember that one meme you actually shared on Facebook. It's just, I think it was you who shared it. It was like the one guy like staring at this girl going by. He's like, ooh, and his boy like puts his hand in the middle of his chest, like,
from that Gillette commercial or whatever.
It's like 861 episodes, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah, the girl is One Piece, and the guy's just like, ooh, and he's like 160 some episodes. It's like, nope,
don't do it.
You ain't
Now
getting
you
into
think that one's bad? Detective Conan, or Case Closed, as it was known here in the States. It's about to pass 1,000 episodes. It's actually going to be like one of the first. I think it's going to be like the first anime ever to pass 1,000 episodes.
Toonami.
Yeah, I liked it. They did like a abridgment of the first 100 episodes, and then they ended it there. Now they have continued it on through like Funimation's like online service. They've dubbed it on there, but the fact that Case Closed has lasted from like 1996 until now,
wow,
that's ridiculous. And I'm like, how in the hell have they come up with this many stories to tell in the last 23 to 24 years? How do they do it? And I'm flabbergasted, dude. I'm like legit just like in awe of how they can keep coming up with stories to tell. And for a lot of people, they say the quality of it remains the same. The quality of the show has remained solid throughout. It's just like South Park. South Park keeps finding new ways to tell the stories, and they keep changing it up. Like one season, they legit
new stuff to make fun of.
Like one
they just
season,
make fun
they
of current
legit
events.
Well, yeah, they're pop cultural, but they do it in a way that is effectively, it can be seen as a time capsule. As you know, as the culture moves forward, but I remember one season they legit killed Kenny. Like, he didn't come back. You know, the whole, oh my god, he killed Kenny. Yeah,
they've come up with like reasons as to why he keeps coming back and stuff too.
Yeah, and I find that shit hilarious.
Yeah.
And then of course they did the one season here recently where it was literally Tegrity Farms. It was literally nothing but the whole season was set with Stan and the whole town pretty much moving out to a Colorado farm. And it's like, ain't got no integrity. So I got my family and we moved on out to a Colorado farm. And the intro's hilarious. But but now they're doing like an anthology one this season where every new season that begins, or every new episode that begins, it's a different story. Like they did one episode, it's like nothing but the women of South Park, just to to do the whole thing. It's like we're doing an all girl power thing in this episode, and they did it, and they were just like, so what do we do? So how's life at your job? We've known each other for all these years, and we've never asked each other what we do for jobs. It's honestly one of the most hilariously awkward things ever, but it's awkward because it can be and it has to be. But all right, we actually have a little after credit scene here. It was got distracted by that. Let's play this and see what this is all about. Oh, let me unmute it first.
So the location of the training camp has moved?
Yes, just in case information is getting leaked to the villains. Only the upper management of UA knows where it will be now. Please keep it to yourself. Don't even tell the students.
There's something I'd like you to prepare for me. That's right. We're about to start playing a brand new game.
Now the preview!
Vlad sounds like he's voiced by Ronald Ogden.
Who?
Ronald Ogden?
The only reason I know him is because he's on a D&D show I watch. I just... Oh, you don't have to look it up. I was going to look it up later to see if...
There he is. Ronald Ogden. Let's see.
I mean, they're voice actors, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. I just think it sounds like him.
It's not listed on here on his profile. Let's see.
Oh, it's no big deal. I could be wrong. I mean... Because he plays an orc, and he sounds like Vlad.
There we are. Vlad. Let's see if it tells us here. No, it does not tell us who his voice actor is.
I mean, it's such a... I mean, Vlad is such a... I mean... We'd already seen a lot of him, so I don't know if he would even be, credited.
Voice actor... Ben Bryant.
Ben Bryant, okay.
So, no. Okay. Someone I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm not upset that they did a recap episode for this, but at the same time, I'm just I just wish it could have been a little bit more,
Yeah.
Title of episode 40 is cut off in a weird way by the screen.
Wow. All we can read is Wild Wild Pussy.
Yep.
And even without the thing blocking it, it's just the ellipses there at the end. Wild Wild Pussy.
I'm assuming it says Pussycats because these people look like they're dressed up in cat girl outfits.
Dude, it says...
Actually, it looked like they're doing some kind of Sailor Moon deal there or something.
Nah, dude, it doesn't say that. It says... No, I'm not going to say it. I was going to go nasty with that.
It looks like they have ears and big cat paws on top of their Sailor Scout uniforms. And there's a...
She is the one named Sailor Mew. She is the one. Sailor Mew. Mew. I don't know. And then there's just one random kid standing here to the side, and he's like...
That's short enough to be a Mineta. So.
It probably is. He's probably got the cap on trying to be all incognito, and these two women in skimpy outfits comes out, and he's just like...
He's clearly that other little dude in the thumbnail there.
Oh, shit. Oh, wait. We aren't supposed to see these. Damn it.
Why not?
Because it might have potential spoilers.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's not really a big spoiler, is it?
Not really, no. But, God. All right, so we'll have to see how things go with the next episode. But this one, recaps. They come and they go. Thankfully, we had a little bit of a story with this one, with the pool exercise and all that. And, of course, at Mineta and Kaminari, just guys, come on.
The powers scene is going to be difficult to edit, too, where he's going back through all their powers, because, the constraints on like what I'm allowed to throw in. I'm gonna have to like really like
Well,
pick and choose exactly what to put
if
in
anything,
there.
you don't have to include all the characters.
Just cut out the ones that don't get any screen time, like, you know, poor Ojiro or Shoji
Yeah.
or something.
Just piss off people in the comments like,
Coda.
you didn't include my favorite one.
It's like, hey, guess what? YouTube hates us.
I'm kind of thinking though that I might be able to get away with, instead of like throwing out all their names and everything, instead just to like throw out all the powers and just like, these are all the powers like that we have in the class, basically.
That'd be good.
So
I think
maybe
that would
can
work.
cut it up that way.
I think that would work.
We'll see when I actually sit down and start cutting on it.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. This was My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 1, Game Start. And we are now officially doing the dub. So, yeah, hopefully this will help us with our copyright issues. I hope so, because this is getting ridiculous. But I guess that's going to do it for now, ladies and gentlemen. So, until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
And we will see you all in the next one, everybody. Peace out.